Time Warner 13 Sports presents Collegiate Lacrosse. Today, it's a Division II battle between the number 1 ranked Lemoyne College Dolphins and number 8 CW Post. Lemoyne enters the game with a perfect record of 3-0. CW Post is 1-2. Hello everyone, I'm Doug Wright alongside Dale Drypolter. Doesn't get much better than this for Division II lacrosse, and what a job they've done at Lemoyne College, building a great program, which is now ranked number 1 in the country, but they will get a battle getting to play here at the Carrier Dome against CW Post.
Well, you know, you've got two great recruiting areas, Central New York, which is CW Post, and Long Island, which is, Lemoyne and CW Post, Long Island. Two great recruiting areas, so they got good players on both teams.
Let's take a look at the poll for Division II and see that these Dolphins from Lemoyne are right on top. New York Tech ranked number 2, followed by Bryant, Pace, and Mercyhurst. When you look at the next 5, you'll see CW Post at number 8, just behind Limestone, a team that Lemoyne has already beaten this season. Adelphia 7th, then comes Post, Westchester, and St. Michael's.
Yeah, that Limestone game was big. They were number 1. They went down and beat them down there in South Carolina. So that was a big win for Lemoyne. They've done a great job. So this should be a nice matchup.
CW Post has some talent, a couple key players we want to talk about for CW Post coming into this game against Lemoyne. And one of them is Steven Messina.
Yep, he's a senior out of Great Neck, 6'1", 190. Plays defense, and he's going to be a key because there's a lot of offensive players for Lemoyne that can put it in the hole. So Steve Messina is going to be counted on for CW Post.
He works the long stick well. Also a midfielder, Pete Raffini, has 3 goals on the year. He's a talented player.
He's a small guy, 5'6", 150, but the coaches said he's very quick, and he's a real key to the CW Post offense. Number 20, Pete Raffini.
As for Lemoyne, we mentioned the Dolphins 3-0. They have beaten the number 1 team in the country. They're number 1 right now, but you know when you're number 1, people start shooting for you. That's one thing Lemoyne has to watch out for. They also have some talent up front, including Brandon Spillett, a great attackman.
6 foot, 180 pounds, out of Liverpool, New York. Brandon Spillett, 7 goals, 5 assists, 12 points on the year. Again, he's a real key for the Lemoyne College Dolphins.
His cousin Ryan plays attack with him. Also, there's Dan Holdridge there.
Dan Holdridge out of Syracuse, Nottingham High School, 6'2", 190. Big guy, 5 goals, 6 assists. He's got 11 points on the year. They got a lot of depth up at Lemoyne, and he's one of the big stars on the midfield.
So it should be an interesting battle between Lemoyne College and perennial Long Island Power CW Post. A little home away from home for Lemoyne College as they play here at the Carrier Dome. We'll get things started right after this. Once again, it's Lemoyne and CW Post on Time Warner 13. Inside the Carrier Dome for Division II lacrosse, Lemoyne against CW Post. Let's meet the starting lineups for each team, beginning with CW Post. Ryan Graham, Brian Gold, and Chris Tempone starting up front. The midfielders, Grimm, Massaretti, and Messina. The defenders starting out this game for CW Post, Messina, Murator, and Campbell. And the goaltender for the Pioneers is Mike Zagari.
32 saves, 11.3 goal against average, and just under 50%.
Now for Lemoyne on the attack, it's the cousins, Brandon Spillett and Ryan Spillett, along with Dan Holdridge. At the midfield, it's Moran, Brown, and Iskar. On the defense, Tar, Doran, and Nook, and the goaltender is Ryan Fennell.
Fennell, just a freshman, and they said they got confidence in him, but he's got a big game. Their other goalie sprained an ankle, so Ryan Fennell starting in the cage.
We are underway from the Carrier Dome. Lemoyne College certainly thrilled to be playing on this big stage, normally occupied by the defending National Division I champion, Syracuse Orangemen.
As we said at the beginning, these are 2 schools perfect for Division II. Great recruiting right in their own areas. Long Island, obviously a great area in Central New York. So it's a great opportunity for teams guys who are not necessarily Syracuse caliber, get a chance to play top flight lacrosse.
CW Post with the ball. Jim Blockjo moving right. Tries to center one, goes right through the crease and out of bounds. And as they stop play, let's meet the coaches from each team. For CW Post, it's Tom Postel, his 17th season, 107-90 for the CW Post coach. And for the Lemoyne Dolphins, it's Dan Sheehan in his 6th season, 53-26 his overall record. Lemoyne has the ball, trying to work it across the midfield line. They do. Tough hit, but here come the Dolphins anyway. Rob Trowbridge, the junior midfielder, has it near side. He'll pass it behind the cage, and Lemoyne will set up the offense. Ryan Spillett passes it across for Dan Holdridge. Holdridge has the ball now. Back for Spillett. Ryan wears number 11. Brandon wears number 4. There's 2 Spillets out there on the attack for Lemoyne.
Got a 1-4-1 lined up. 1 man behind, 4 guys out in front, and 1 at the top. Take a shot, goes out of bounds. Good backup by Lemoyne, and they will retain possession. Spillett When it fires it in.
And that's Brandon. Number 4, Brandon Spillett moving in against the defense. How to check the way ball's down. They battle for it. Still loose. Brandon Spillett fighting. Can't get it. The Pioneers of CW Post come away with the ball. And it's played back to the goaltender who will start the clear.
Nice defense by Murator, number 46 for Post. They're going to lose it right here. Lemoyne gets it. Big stick up with it for Lemoyne. Iskar.
Paul Iskar out of Liverpool. Still has it. Gives it up on the far side.
He's going to hang around for a while. Now he's going to check out. Yeah, this big pole is going to attract a lot of attention, so I better get a little short stick guy in there, and it's number 15, Dazinski for Lemoyne.
Brent Dazinski from Georgia. Ball stripped away, regained by the Dolphins. Trowbridge gives it up. Here's an opportunity, and a shot in the goal. Lemoyne gets on the board first, moving to his left and letting the shot go is Brent Dazinski. And the senior from Columbus, Georgia, has his 7th goal of the year. And Lemoyne is on the board first.
He must have gone to prep school. I don't think they played down in Columbus, Georgia, but he sure played here. Watch him. This is a running left-hand shot by Dazinski. Takes a one hop, and Mike Zagari not able to stop it. The left-handed shot. Spillet's going to get an assist. Takes a high hop past the goalie. And one of the things you're talking about in the face-offs, Lemoyne has 3 face-off people, 57%, 70%, and 55%. Tulowiecki's at 57, Moran's at 70, and Chris Moore at 55. So they have 3 really good face-off people, and one of the things you're going to have is control of the ball away. But speaking of that, they lose it as they call number 44, Holdridge, for holding that ball against his chest. The old Jim Brown rule, you can't do that.
Dazinski, by the way, is from Georgia by way of Horseheads and Herkimer Community College.
There you go.
Some upstate ties for him.
Sure.
But the hometown is listed as Columbus, Georgia, despite the fact he went to Horseheads High School for a while, then Herkimer Community College.
Well, as you know, Herkimer, one of the best 2-year schools in the country for playing lacrosse. I don't want to say perennial national champions. I don't think won last year, but they in Nassau and Anne Arundel down in Virginia. Quality junior college lacrosse programs as a 1-4-1 setup for Post.
Sandy Tejada has the ball, working out in front, shoots and scores! Sandy Tejada ties the game at 1.
Out of West Hempstead, 5'9", 165, and he gets it by the freshman goalie. Number 3, Fennell. Watch Fennell. Defenseman loses him, and that's very difficult for Fennell to do anything about it. You see him slip down there, and when the defender slips, Tejada took advantage of it. 7 goals and 2 assists on the season.
Back to the face-off X. Ball's in play.
That's
Scrum
Moran.
for it, and it's Lemoyne coming away with the ball. Unsettled situation here. Brandon Spillett makes a nice pass, but CW Post gets the defense set up in time, and Lemoyne will set up on the offensive end.
You know, checking out the rosters, I find that good save.
Trowbridge took the shot.
15 people on the CW Post roster are freshmen, and they start 4 or 5. So this is a very young team from CW Post, and it's
There's
tough.
that shot again by Lemoyne's Rob Trowbridge. Brandon Spillett shoots, deflected by the defense. The ball goes over the far sideline. Lemoyne will keep possession. You know, another thing you see when you look at the rosters is, you look up and down Lemoyne's full of Central New Yorkers. You look up and down CW Post is full of Long Island guys.
Yep.
So it's almost a battle between the 2 regions going on here.
Sure.
Has an Empire State Games kind of feel to it in that regard.
Flags down here. We're going to see somebody out of the box. So too many men in the field.
30-second technical. Too many men on the field.
So that'll be a 30-second man-up opportunity for Lemoyne.
It's a break for Coach Sheehan's team. What a job Dan Sheehan's done building the program at Lemoyne. As we look at Tom Postel, who was a pretty good player in his own right.
You know what? I'll tell you how old I am. I sat right in this, but not this building, this space when it was not the Dome, and I watched him play in the North-South game, and he's a terrific player.
You mean Archbold?
Yep, Archbold. Yep.
Wow.
And they had the North-South game here, and lacrosse wasn't very big up here, and they thought it would be a good idea to help Central New York get a little flavor of it. And Tom was actually, he was the MVP of that game. Nice shot.
Brandon Spillett had it blocked. Ball's rolling toward the far sideline, and getting there first was Trowbridge, and Lemoyne will keep it, although the penalty has been released now. So we're back to even strength.
Good hustle to get over there at Trowbridge, as you said, to get that ball as it went out of bounds, or get close to it. It was still a shot, and it will be Lemoyne ball.
And CW Post will go on the offense. Brandon Spillett near side. Gives the ball up for Mike Moran. Moran gets a step on the defense, looks to center. Shut off, now he's looking for a shot of his own. Moran takes it, goes wide. Backed up though by Ryan Spillett. Lemoyne keeps it.
Trying to get free and get that, got a good hard shot without cranking. He just does a real fine job of getting a hard shot off there. Again, now they got a 2 men out on top, 1 man behind, and 3 across the center. Now it's a 1-4-1.
Moran has the ball. Out top, going to try to go one-on-one. Here comes the slide. He gives it up. There's a shot from an off angle. Hit the side of the cage. Regained momentarily by Lemoyne. Stripped away and out of bounds. CW Post will get it.
Dan Holrich, 44, reached in and got the ball out of the crease, which is certainly legal, but when he turned around, he got whacked. Ball went out of his stick, and nice play by Holrich, but it will be CW Post an opportunity to clear a ball on the mat.
Picked up quickly, though, and here comes CW Post, the Pioneers on the offensive end. Pat Prager with it. And he gives it up for Chris Tempone. Behind the cage it goes. That's Ryan Graham, senior attackman.
Jeremy Dorn, 35 on him, a local East Syracuse Manoa athlete. 6'3", 205. We got a brother on the team too, Chris Dorn. There's 35. So they get the ball back for their offense. Big Stick brings it over.
On the run, but the pass intended for Brandon Spillett, too low for him. Out of bounds back to CW Post.
Nice try by Iskar, but it just didn't go. He's a long stick midfielder, and his pass just a little bit low.
You know, one thing I noticed about lacrosse, the coaches really work the officials a good percentage of the game.
Yeah,
I mean, it happens in a lot of other sports too. But
I used to officiate, and you're right, they do.
You want to make sure that they have your attention if you're in the stripes.
Yeah.
So CW Post setting up on the offense. Jim Blocko moving in. Gets his step, stripped away though. Nice play by the Lemoyne defense. Ball's loose out in front. Grabbed momentarily by Eric Roberts, but he's knocked down. Ball pops free one more time. Post has it back. Pioneers on the move. Blocko tries his center one. Grabbed out of the air somehow by Brian Gold. Gold has it now. Looking to get out in front of the cage. Gold spins, shoots a low shot wide. Backed up by CW Post.
Travis Tarr in for Lemoyne, a defenseman, freshman, 5'11", 180. Did a nice job of really forcing that stick to go wide on Gold. He didn't have a good shot, but good defense, good position.
We're all tied 1-1. Lemoyne and CW Post from the Carrier Dome. The Dolphins, number 1 in the country in Division II lacrosse. Jim Blocko, a freshman midfielder, gives it up. A lot of young guys, as you mentioned, Dale, on the CW Post team.
Yep. I talked to my friend Stan Kowalski, a guy who I played football with in college, and he's the assistant coach, said they're very young. And as I looked at the roster with 15 freshmen, that's young.
Yeah, it is. Lemoyne comes up with a steal. Dolphins moving from right to left then quickly. Eric Roberts leads it off. Dasinski, he has the goal so far. He's going to try to add an assist, and he does. Nice pass by Dasinski. Gets it out in front for Paul Iskar. And Iskar with a long stick gets the goal for Lemoyne, and it's 2-1 Dolphins.
Iskar, very active big stick midfielder, and they are not reticent to let him go down there and take a shot. But nice look to go to the man in back by Dazinski as he hits the big stick coming right down the gut. And Dazinski, nice assist, and watch right here, puts that left-hand shot on and bounces high past CW Post's goalie. And they are going to be back at the face-off act. Zagari, the goalkeeper, a senior for CW Post.
First goal of the season for Iskar, and his first point of the year. I know he's a long stick guy, but he's been down there twice. He almost had a nice play earlier.
Well, when they transition, if you can't get the guys out that you want, you leave the big stick there until you can. And Iskar obviously felt that it was his time to do it.
So Dasinski with a goal and an assist for Lemoyne. Dolphins trying to add to that 2-1 lead with the ball. Kyle Reichel wears number 12. He gave it up. Making a long run with it was Dasinski one more time. Lemoyne's been really crisp with the passes so far.
Yeah.
Right on the money most of the time.
Reichel, another guy from the Syracuse Middle. They have about 5 or 6 guys from ESM on their roster.
Spillett passes out in front.
Nice
Another
look.
goal for Lemoyne. This time, it's Bob Tulowicki. 4th goal of the year for Tulowicki, the sophomore from Orchard Park, and it's 3-1 Lemoyne.
Great assist by Spillett. Watch this, beautiful, right between 2 guys, and then he went far side on the left-handed goalie, and Tulowicki, recipient of a terrific pass, as I said, from Spillett, and Lemoyne goes up 3-1.
Here's the face-off, won by the Dolphins.
This guy in again with that
on the
stick.
attack end one more time. He is. Gives it up and he's staying out there, at least momentarily, but the ball's dropped. Taken away by Post. Here comes CW. And they'll set up the offense. It looked like for a moment that the Pioneers would have an unsettled situation on the break there. Lemoyne dominating the ground ball category right now, 8-3.
And you know what? That sometimes they're not always. We've talked about this before. Statistics aren't always good indicators, but if you're winning the ground ball battle, usually you're going to be victorious. They're more than 2-1 in favor of Lemoyne at this point. Early, obviously, but they're doing a great job on the ground balls.
Reminds me of the old Charlie Brown comic when he tells Lucy, "Tell your statistics to shut up."
Yeah, right.
Just going over all the ERA and run problems for their woeful baseball team. I think Snoopy was a shortstop. But back to action here. Under 6 to go, we have a whistle.
Dorn's going to sit for 1, I believe.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
35, 1 minute slash.
It's going to go against Jeremy Doran. Another EFSM guy.
Yep.
Minute for slashing.
Whacked them in the back.
That's a no-no. So CW Post trying to cut into this Lemoyne lead with a 1-minute man-up. Tom Hill from behind the cage. Quick pass to the top. Dropped. Picked up by the Dolphins. And here they come.
That's Tar, the freshman out of Auburn.
A whistle as he gets across the midfield line. Timeout called by Lemoyne.
It's always a good timeout when you got a guy with a pole handling the ball and they got him hemmed in. If you don't want to lose it, you want to get an offensive opportunity. Good timeout, 5:28 left in the first quarter, and Coach Sheehan and his brain trust will get together and talk to the team.
We mentioned the local talent that stays at home to play for Lemoyne. It is quite a long list. We're going to show you some of the players here, and I'll let you, Dale, talk about some of these guys you see on that board.
Well, these are the kind of guys, as I said, that maybe not quite up to Division I, but they're top-flight players, and they want to stay around and play good quality Division II lacrosse. So you can see right there all the names of these guys that are playing. Many from ESM. You get West Genesee, a couple of pages of them, and most of the team is from upstate. You can pick them out, and you can pick out some West Genesee, some CNS. I said ESM, Carthage, Nottingham. So you've got a kind of veritable potpourri of high school programs that have contributed players.
Coach Sheehan leading his team in the huddle right now. Lemoyne off to a good start in this game, leading 3-1 over CW Post. This team's goal, win a national championship, and they've got some good crowd support here at the Dome, too, as you look at some of the fans in the crowd. No doubt some Lemoyne students.
Young ladies there, right? They must like lacrosse. There we go.
Our camera guys, what they do. Find some cute girls in the crowd, you get them on camera. It's good for ratings.
Beautiful facility here, too. This is nice for Lemoyne to play in because I think it's raining outside. We got snow warning, so, typical.
Yeah, just in time for April. Spillett. Brandon Spillett gives it up.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they're really going hard on the ball because there's still 14 seconds left in this man up, and they're down. So Lemoyne will
they're happy to just take the time off.
Right.
Mike Moran has the ball now as the final second tips off the 1 minute penalty. It's done. Not only do they kill it, they have the ball when it's over. Brandon Spillett. Way back out top. Brent Dasinski. Back for Brandon. Behind the cage it goes.
They're using a 2-3-1. Two guys out on top, three in, and then one behind. They're constantly shifting. Now they're moving from...
Dasinski winds, fires, lets the blast go, and scores for Lemoyne. Ooh, that was a rifle shot from long range. It is 4-1 Dolphins.
That was a 20-yard shot at least, maybe 25. A very happy number 15, Dasinski. Watch how far out, because they're going to say, if you don't get on my stick, I'll take the shot. Look, there's no green jersey there until after he comes to a full crank position, throws his hips, follows through, and then you see number 4 from post try to get in his way, Messina, and he will take a shot like that every time.
That was nearly a 20-yard bomb from where he let that go from. Lemoyne up 4-1, looking to add to it. There's another long shot, but this time
good save.
A nice save by Mike Zagari. CW post in transition now. They don't appear to be, it's only early, but a team that likes to run. They seem to slow it up.
CW post?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you got that many freshmen, it's tough to get a fast break going. It's something that you really have to work on and you feel very comfortable with. And when you got guys who were all playing at different high schools last year, I think that's something that you want to work on, but it's not going to be an integral part of your offense because it takes a lot of time to, I think, get adjusted to each other.
Ken Watson took that shot. Let's see if the goaltender, Fennell, got a piece.
Nope, I don't think so. Just hopped up over, and both of these goalies fairly short. They got Fennell at 5'9", and they've got Zagari at 5'8". That's short, although it's not. Cher from Johns Hopkins is about 5'8". He did a terrific job.
Yeah.
Ball saved in.
There's a run toward the net, broken up nicely. Iskar, again, we've called his name throughout this first period. He's had a great first 15 minutes.
Got a man on, he's going to have to get rid of it.
It's stolen away. Unsettled and an easy goal. CW Post cuts the lead down to 2 goals. Chris Grimm stole it and buried the shot. It's 4-2.
He was actually the recipient of a gift. Watch that was just a throw right into his stick, and Grimm wisely didn't wait for the goalie to get back as he took a long shot. But yeah, he was a recipient of did a great job of being in the right position. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Defensively, he did a great job. The goal was a fairly easy conversion, but
another draw won by Lemoyne.
Number 46, Tulowiecki on the face-off.
He's going to try to create an opening for himself, but instead gets behind the cage. 4-2 Lemoyne, under 3 to go in the first. We're at the Carrier Dome for Division II lacrosse. Cold and wet on the outside, but pretty comfortable on the inside today. Kyle Reichel, number 12, has the ball.
ESM guy.
Plenty of Spartans out there.
Yeah.
Brandon Spillett, nice move. Spillett, low shot. Blocked.
Under his
ball pops loose. And CW Post comes up with the ball. Long outlet. Stolen away. Dolphins coming back the other way. There's a heavy hit. Ball pops free. And CW Post gets it back.
Great job there by Tulowiecki. He got back downfield, got the ball, and then started it the other way. It went out of bounds. But Tulowiecki, 46, playing a heck of a game for Lemoyne at this point.
Certainly is. We look at Eric Roberts right now, sophomore out of Camillus.
Oh, nice steal.
Spillett knocked down the pass. That's Brandon Spillett. And Lemoyne gets it back. Great job on the ride by Brandon Spillett in Lemoyne.
Yep, out of Liverpool. Only a sophomore, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Watch this. This is timing. He's trying to get the ball down, number 30, Campbell, and he just reads where it's going to go, and Spillett steps in and put it down, and it went off of CW post, and Lemoyne College Dolphins get it back.
Brent Dazinski.
He's got a heck of a shot.
He does.
You want to make sure you get on Dazinski.
And he likes to let it fly, too. He's not shy about it. They try to center, stolen away by Post. Keith Daubman takes it away, and here comes the Pioneers.
Murtaugh, nice job on that for CW post.
Nice stick check.
Yeah, they got
Dazinski again, and he steals it away. He can play offense and defense.
A little sloppy now. They're just trying to start this fast break, and it's two big sticks on the same offensive side of the field. One checks back in. This guy, as we know, is often there, but he'll wait and check out as Tulowiecki will come back in for him. And you get a nice look at this from that end zone camera. Defense has essentially been man-to-man defense. Both teams.
It's a good look to see the shifting and the sliding of the defense.
Yep. Wait a minute. You can see how much area you have to cover. This gives you a pretty good idea.
Tulowiecki. Dazinski, he's going to fire again.
Good save.
Right on goal. Mike Zagari makes the stop and clears it.
Zagari's a fire plug, man. He went right down and got that, too. He's a strong guy.
Down to 30 seconds to go in the first. 4-2 Lemoyne. Ryan Gold, far side. Leaves it behind the cage. You can hear the checking out there as we have a whistle now, an award called against CW Post, and Lemoyne will get the ball back with a chance with 14 seconds to go until the period ends.
Well, you're allowed to put your arm out and take the blow, but you can't direct the defender's stick, and that was called a ward, and that will give the ball back to Lemoyne. As you say, not much time left. I doubt they're going to get a shot off, but they're going to try to make something happen.
Lemoyne looking for a push. They get the call.
2 seconds left. This will just be a burner. Nice shot.
Mike Moran got it toward the cage, but it's broken up. And we're done with the first period of play here from the Carrier Dome. A good start for the number 1 team in the nation. The Lemoyne Dolphins have the lead over CW Post. It's 4-2 Lemoyne after 1. We'll be back to the Carrier Dome in just a moment. Doug Wright alongside Dale Dreipolzer. We're back inside the Carrier Dome. About set to start the second quarter. Lemoyne with a 4-2 lead over CW Post. Good start for the number 1 team in the country, Dale.
Oh, absolutely. They've obviously worked hard to get here, and we're going to check the stats. You can see Lemoyne outshooting 14-4, and saves 2 for Lemoyne, 10 for the Pioneers. Man-up goals, not a point, for either team. Ground balls 12-7, turnovers 8-7, but the statistics, really the shots, Lemoyne outshooting by more than a 3-1 margin, and 5 more ground balls. So Lemoyne doing an excellent job at this point as they head out to the face-off circle, and CW Posts.
This is another area that Lemoyne did well in the first period.
Yep.
Not this time, though.
It was number 2, Mascaretti from Hicksville, a freshman, who got that face-off for CW Post.
Post with a record of 1-2 coming into this game, and this is a strong, proud program that certainly doesn't want to see itself at 1-3.
No, as we said, you're going to in this kind of Division II, Division III, well, even in Division I, you're going to have those years. You're going to go up and down. It's very difficult to dominate for year after year. I think that Coach Sheehan has built it up not slowly. It's only taken 6 years. He's got them really going. But I think there's Stanley Kowalski and on the right, and Tom Postel, the head coach, in the glasses. Both those guys were excellent players. Stanley Kowalski played for Cortland. Kind of the cradle of lacrosse coaches in Central New York. They're all over the country.
Former teammate of yours out there, right?
Played football at Cortland with me for a couple of years. He was a very, very good athlete, good running back, defensive back.
Dolphins with the ball, leading by 2.
Nice check. Nice little bit of behind the cage. They ran a little trap and caught one, but couldn't scrape him off enough. Yeah.
Lemoyne leading 4-2. Under 14 to go in the second. Ball's down as they tried to feed it for Jason Brown. Oh, nice hit there. Mike Moran barreled over a CW post player, but maybe too nice of a hit.
Illegal procedure. I don't think he had both hands on the stick. We'll see what happens. Oh, yep. Well, there's one. That's illegal procedure right there. You got to have both hands on the stick. You can't forearm somebody. If you're going to check anybody, both hands must be on the stick. And now they get a procedure call against post. So it goes Lemoyne way.
There's Coach Postel giving an earful to one of the officials.
Steve Miller.
You got your sometimes, make sure you got your sometimes.
Dan Sheen yelling to his players, not the officials at this moment anyway. Both coaches yelling, but their yelling's going in a couple different directions. Lemoyne in possession of the ball.
When you set those picks back there, something you have to be very careful. You don't move. It's just like an illegal pick in basketball, and they'll call a procedure call on that. And what you want to do is come as close as you possibly can without actually doing it, and it'll give your man a chance to move it from behind the cage.
To the wiki,
yeah.
Nice quick pass, dropped however, and CW Post comes away with the ball.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. Spillett dropped it.
Ken Watson takes it across the midfield line for the Pioneers. CW Post in the green and gold. The Lemoyne Dolphins, of course, in the white and green.
You see all the off-ball, well, you won't see it now, but in the shot, but there's off-ball movement. And you see everybody moving, and they are just trying to lose their men, and they're trying to make some cuts and picks.
Ralph Colino makes the pass over to Chris Tempone. He has the ball now. Tempone checked away. Travis Tarr did a great job there. And here comes Lemoyne on the break. They got a 4-on-3 if they hurry up. Nice quick passing and the shot right on. Zuccardi goes down to make the save.
He's getting tougher as the game's going on there. They got him early with some goals, but he's been very tough. As you said, comes the other way. Post takes some time and sets up. No fast break for CW Post.
Double teamed. But Tejada able to give it up.
Lemoyne slides very quickly and very well. Defensively, they do a nice job.
Ralph Colino has the ball now. Another one of those freshmen. They work it behind the cage. Alexander Cook, another freshman with it now, wearing number 13. Cook. Spinning from behind the cage. Tippy-toeing around the crease. Back out top, fly comes in. They try to dump it down low, but it's broken up. Tempone couldn't hold on to the pass, but a penalty's coming up against Lemoyne.
That's going to be Tarr going to sit, I think. Nope, 2-1. So that will be for Lemoyne. It'll be number 21, Eric Roberts.
Number 2, Travis Tarr.
Okay, it is number 2. I couldn't see which. I thought that's who it was. So Tarr's going to sit, man-up opportunity for the Pioneers. They are not out of this. I mean, it's 4-2. They haven't done much offensively, but their goalie has been very tough. Zuccardi's been very tough the last 4 or 5 shots they've taken at him.
This could be a lot worse for CW Post. Pioneers on the man up now. Ken Watson tries to pass one out from behind the cage. Peter Feeney's going to chase it down.
No. Off of Lemoyne's stick. So it's going to stay CW Post.
Tom Postel, 17th season at CW Post. As we look now at Eric Roberts. Lemoyne still on the man up. You see the time, bottom right corner of your screen. The red numerals counting down on the extra man for CW Post. Oh, another save, but they score on the rebound. Fennell made the initial stop, but Tom Hill was there, right place, right time to knock in the rebound. And third goal of the year for Tom Hill. And CW Post has cut this Lemoyne lead down to 1.
Well, they call them garbage goals, but they're great goals. That's what you're supposed to do. Watch, there's the initial shot, save. Now the goalie's down, and he just scoops his own shot back up. Give him a lot of credit hanging in there. Tom Hill, after they'd stopped the initial shot, he just vacuum cleaners it back inside there. And
kind of slapped it in like a hockey player would on the rebound. So it's a 4-3 game. Face-off won by the Dolphins.
Moran with the face-off, number 19, and with the ball.
Let's see if Lemoyne has an answer for that last CW Post goal. So Lewicki has it. Looking for Iskar out there with a long stick in front. So Lewicki still has the ball.
Well, I tell you, they get a lot of attention there. They double very well. I think Lemoyne's got to find an open guy. When they're doubled, obviously your first responsibility is to try to find who's open, because if they're doubling you, somebody's open. Easier said than done. And you see all the movement there. See off the ball? See people moving all the time. And that's how you get open. You can't stand. Kids, high school kids will stand and watch a game. They'll be back there and they get hung up on watching the ball. Here's a move. No slide.
Spill it.
Oh, good look.
Broken up. Ball's down. Scooped up by CW Post. Pete Raffini running away from the pack. Raffini still with the ball. No one stopped him yet.
No, nice job.
Pass on the goal. Raffini sets up Chris Tempone, and this game is tied at 4.
Tempone pointed at him because Raffini did a terrific job of getting the ball down there, and watch it, just sprinted all the way down, and here's the cutter, and Tempone, the senior out of North Merrick, is going to get the goal, but this guy did all the work, number 20, Raffini. What a great job. So it's tied up.
Raffini took it all the way down the field himself after scooping up that ground ball.
Yeah.
The all-important face-off to follow. Lemoyne's won 7 out of 9, but they don't win this one. Chris Grimm got the ground ball, and CW Post will have a chance to take the lead with this possession in the Lemoyne end.
Nice job. They don't have it in the box yet. They could be called. No, just got it in.
Tempone stepped over the line and gave it up. Ball's down. Lemoyne's going to have a steal. Here come the Dolphins on the run. Nice pass ahead. Moving in. The shot just goes high. Oh, man. It was way high, but he might have had a stick checked as he took the shot. That was Brandon Spill to let it go.
That was a pretty shot. Pretty fast break, as you said, went high. And the goalie feels like, sorry, you feel like you're the man on the spot. Everybody's sprinting and you're looking, do we have enough numbers here? Do we have everybody to guard somebody? The ground ball's pretty much even now. Had gone Lemoyne's way early, but CW Post has come back, and I think their goalie made some spectacular saves and kept them in this game. And now the offense has stepped it up, and they are tied and ready to see if they can get back in it with a lead, but right now it's Lemoyne ball.
Dzinski, who has a goal for Lemoyne, possesses a rifle shot, trying to free himself up for it, but he can't. Spill it, tries to get one out in front. He does a rebound, knocked just wide. Ball still down. Ryan Spillett can't get it. CW Post takes it away.
Murator did a terrific job, 46, the guy with the ball right now. He did a great job of checking the sticks of the offensive players from Lemoyne.
One Lemoyne player loses a stick momentarily, and across the midfield line finally comes Ken Watson. An old man on this team, a junior. Watson in the middle, and they score. Watson sets up Tempone. CW Post putting together a run here. The Pioneers take the lead 5-4.
I was just going to say, I'd call a timeout if I were Lemoyne. because they have come back hard against Lemoyne, and they ran a fast break. And that is what you need to do. Call the timeout. Let's regroup, guys. We've been doing well. Let's take a look at the hit. Hits him so hard he loses his stick, but he doesn't lose the ball. He gets right back up. Watson, here he is, 26 in the split replay, and looking for somebody open, and he gets him open. A beautiful conversion. A nice shot there by Tempone. And you're going to see him left-handed, and he's got that goalie dead to rights. So the freshman goalie, Fennell, out of South Salem, New York, for Lemoyne, really unable to do anything with that. And I would say the momentum, Doug, shifted, and it's now downstate.
It is at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, it was 4-1 Lemoyne, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 4 straight for CW Post. There's the scoring by period. It was 4-2 Lemoyne after one.
Yep.
But Post has scored all 3 here in the second. Dan Sheehan's got to pull things together over there on the Lemoyne sideline.
He looks about 12.
He looks he's a young-looking guy. I don't know, 12, but a little older than 12.
Okay, all right. He doesn't look old enough to be a head coach for 6 years. Let's put it that way.
I'll go along with that.
Thank you. Very nice man, as are the coaches from Post when I spoke to them earlier.
Draw. Lemoyne wins another one. This is one area that the Dolphins have done very well in.
Moran has done the job, number 19, and he stays in, plays offense too. He's not a Fogo, so.
Fogo meeting for those who don't always watch our games.
Face off, get off.
There you go.
And then replaced with somebody who's perhaps more skilled in the other parts of the game other than facing off. But as we said, he stays in.
Jason Brown, wearing number 26, has the ball now. Out high, tries to feed one, but it's not a good pass, and Lemoyne turns the ball over.
Yeah, it was intended for number 22 from Lemoyne. Trowbridge, but not quite in the right area. Took one bounce out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover, unforced, as let's see what they do here.
Lemoyne with a couple more turnovers in CW Post so far.
See how they ride this. Nice break of the ride.
Mascaretti was the one who got the pass to get it across the midfield line. Ralph Carino with it now. Carino is checked by Eric Roberts. Carino takes it behind the cage.
And they're running an iso, and then they just got 4 guys in a stack, and they're just breaking out of that stack about 5 yards in front of the goalie. Then they just cut left and right, hoping to lose somebody, and there's a push.
Alexander Cook gets knocked down hard from behind, and they're going to get Paul Isgar for that one.
You have to be a little more subtle than this. You're going to get a good look there at this guy. He's 6'4". He's 170. He's a lean 6'4".
Yeah, I'll say.
But when you push somebody who's like 5'6", it shows.
It sure does. 30 seconds will sit out. Let's see what CW Post can do on the man up. Time will count down, bottom right corner of your screen, the red numerals. Post is going 1 for 2 so far. And they make it another one. Make it 2 out of 3. Long shot that bounced past the Lemoyne goalie. Ralph Carino gets the goal.
He's a freshman.
Ryan Fennell couldn't really stop that one. It was a hard shot that took a wicket hop.
No, he's a freshman, and Carino took a really hard shot, and a high hopper, again, beats Fennell. Watch the high hop. Up. See how high it bounced? You know, when you have a shorter goalie, that's a nice shot to take. And they're unable to get the momentum back. At the moment, Lemoyne unable to get the face-off.
Post has scored 5 straight goals now. It's 6-4. Pioneers, as they all scrape for the ball. And it finally comes out to the Pioneers. And they're going to call a timeout and talk things over after it's picked up by Jim Blanco.
Good timeout. after all the confusion, guys are out of position. You know what? We're on a roll. We're up by 2. Let's take time and set up a nice play. Make sure we know what we're doing and don't have like a poor shot or no backup. And so a real nice timeout for Tom Postel and his coaching staff to talk to the Pioneers.
Going to take one more look at that last goal from the Pioneers of CW Post. And that long shot that took a pretty high bounce.
Yep. It was just a nice, strong shot by a guy who's 5'7" and 150. That's one of the difference between like Division I and Division II. Not that you can't find guys playing that small in Division I, but it's just beginning to get like football used to get. If I can find a 6-foot guy who can do the same thing a 5'7" guy does in terms of speed and stuff, I'll take a 6-foot guy. And you look at him, you see that that's what's happening. And there's a coach who knows all about that. He is an excellent recruiter. Northeast 10 Coach of the Year, 3 consecutive years. And right now they're the number 1 team in the country, and they are in a dogfight here. But look at the rest of it. First Lemoyne coach to enjoy a number 1 Division II national ranking, and he deserves it. Has done a great job.
His team, though, now is trailing 6-4. Needs to do another nice job to bring his team back after letting a 4-1 lead slip away. Out of the timeout. CW Post with the ball. Oh, that was a nice move. Centering pass. Gets free. Batted inbounds. Nice play. A little creativity from Chris Tempone.
He's played very well.
Under 5 to go in the first half. Lemoyne has not scored in the second quarter.
Good defense out there for Lemoyne. 28, Mike Rome out of Liverpool. But he's going to be one-on-one here. And we're going to scrape him off. Oh, nice job. That's a good, strong, legal push by Rame, number 28. As he took number 26, Watson, and
there's Blanco, tries to center a pass. Brian Gold can't grab it, and they're going to get the ball back to Lemoyne.
Fennell's going to clear it. Let's see if they put any kind of a tough ride on this Lemoyne team. They're going to let the goalie come up. They're going to zone it at the midfield. And then they'll jump the goalie when he gets to a certain point.
And they get it across the center line. Nice job by Lemoyne. Showed some patience. Made the nice pass.
Justin Nuck out of West Seneca made that pass, the defenseman.
Jason Brown has it now. Sent around to the far side, and they'll swing the ball and set up the offense. As running onto the field is Rob Trowbridge. He'll start it up. Full head of speed. Double teamed, and he has to pass it up.
CW Post is doing a very nice job defensively. They're not giving up any fast breaks, and they are contesting everything. Look at this.
Mike Moran working hard to get a shot. Gives it up instead. There's one. Right on goal. Zagari makes the save.
He has been very, very tough, Zagari. A little shaky early, and he's certainly adjusted.
Chris Grimm got the shot on goal, but Zagari made the stop. And now here comes Post once again. Orfini is knocked to the turf, but he bounces right back up again. He cleared the goal out of a similar situation where he got knocked down and got back up without losing the ball. Down to 2:45 to go in the first half. Lemoyne has allowed 5 straight Post goals, 4 straight here in the second period. Look at the goalie Fennell hustling, but he can't come up with the ball.
They're doing a nice job. They're putting cutters out, stacking them up, and then cutting. And it's going to be another timeout for Post. They're down at 2:25, and they want to make sure they'll use his last timeout in this half to get a nice setup and see if they can really put one more in before this first half ends.
Used to be 3.
As we look at Tom Postel. Let's see what's coming up for CW Post on the schedule. Home matches against Southampton and Nazareth College of the Rochester area before going on the road for 4 straight at New Haven, Merrimack, Dowling, and Malloy. And a home match against New York Tech to close things out on April 29th. We're going to look at that last save by Zagari.
Yeah, he's tough. They gave him a good look. He's tough low. Yeah, I think they're going to have to go a little higher on him. They're going to have to work the ball and see if they can get a high shot on him. Man, he is on him quickly low. And as I said, I think he's so far been the guy who kept him in the game. Lemoyne was scoring early, tightened his game up, and the defense is tightened up also.
So Tom Postel has a talk with his team. What a great player he was. We mentioned that before. Two-time All-American. Coach Postel still holds all the school's career scoring records despite only playing 3 seasons, because back in the day when he was
couldn't
playing.
Play as a freshman.
Freshman couldn't play, exactly.
He's a little guy, too. And very
fire,
quiet.
though.
I was going to say, very quiet.
Yeah, he's kind of meek over there.
Trying to keep this goalie screened. That's what they're trying to do. You keep the goalie screened, you can take some shots.
Down to 2 minutes to go. Ball's down, dropped by Post and stolen away by the Dolphins. Eric Roberts on the run.
Nice run by Roberts.
His defender tumbled to the turf but got up quickly.
Oh, they had a clear look, but they're not getting many good looks at this goalie, and the left-hander's been tough when they've gotten a good look recently.
Ryan Spillett plays it out from behind the cage, and he'll get a return pass. Far side for Brandon Spillett, his cousin. And now Lemoyne will set it up again from out top.
They're forcing Lemoyne. Is having trouble getting the ball inside, and they're trying to force them to shoot from outside. See how far out they are? And they can't seem to work it in. There's one. High shot.
Bounce pass or just one straight pass. Missed the cage high. It's backed up by the Dolphins. They'll keep possession.
1:08 left, first half.
Ryan Spillett. Nice feed.
Oh, that's as close as they've been inside. But
Yeah, I thought Trowbridge would have shot that one, but instead he didn't.
He did not. And Murtaugh, who's played a swell game for Post, was on him, and I must have forced him out. See how well they slide? Look at they double very quickly, and then there's nobody open.
Kaczynski gives the pass up. They send it back behind the cage. Ryan Spillett. Down to 35 to go. Kaczynski thought he had it open. He didn't shoot. Ryan Spillett. Out top it goes. There's the shot, but right on Zagari again. Wow. That time he robbed Sulawicki.
Yeah, he's tough.
Final seconds, first half. Post with one last opportunity. The bouncer goes high over the cage. And Lemoyne closest as it went over. I think they considered the goaltender Fennell closest because no one was behind the cage.
You got to remember now, too, Fennell is a freshman who has not had a lot of experience. Their other goalie sprained an ankle.
He wings one all the way down the field. Taken away by Zagari, who did just about everything anybody could over the first half. He takes a heavy hit, though, after giving that ball up. And he is down on the turf right now. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. He played a great first half and paid the price there at the end of the second quarter. We're going to take a break, and that's it for half number one. CW Post putting together a rally, scoring 5 straight goals overall, 4 straight in the second period. And Post will take a 6-4 lead into the locker room at halftime. We will be back with halftime highlights and statistics when we come back. This is Lemoyne Lacrosse on Time Warner 13. Back at the Carrier Dome, Doug Wright alongside Dale Dreipolzer. Lemoyne trails CW Post by the score of 6-4 after 2 periods. And Dale, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights here. Lemoyne got off to the good start, but the CW Post rallied.
Well, they did, and that's a problem for momentum. And you're going to see a good look here. Lemoyne brings the ball down, and they get it over to Iskar. Big stick midfielder took a left-handed shot, stayed in after the steal, and Looked like Lemoyne was ready to go. Then Iskar again. Watch what happens. He's going to lose the ball here. He's going to make a pass, and Grimm intercepts it. Now, before the goalie can get back in, Fennell, he takes a long shot, and that kind of gave a boost there to CW Post. It was a great steal and an easy shot, but they all count. The next thing, you're going to see a nice job of scooping this ball up. Raffini, number 20. Watch him. He's going to get this ball. Now he's going to go, well, not quite coast to coast, but he goes enough until he finds somebody open. He's looking for Tempone, 24, and he puts on a little extra burst of speed. He says, do I have a trailer? I do, and there he is. And Tempone converts, and Fennell not able to stop that one. And later, the momentum shifted directly into the Pioneers' court. Here, you look at the shots, 21-10, but not lately. And saves 16-4. Zagari's done a terrific job for the Pioneers.
16 saves in one half.
Yeah, just 16-4, just amazing. It really is, those are the statistics that count. The other ones are fairly even here. But you look at those saves, that's amazing. If what they've got to do, Lemoyne has to find a way to get the ball inside. They've been shooting from outside, and he's very tough. They got to work the ball inside and let them get some good shots, some good looks at Zagari, but he's been very, very tough.
A lot of times when the goalie's on like that, maybe the quick shot, the quick stick sometimes can
or the
beat the
fast
goalie.
break or the transition, but that hasn't happened. They've stopped him from the transition game, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of strategy Coach Sheehan comes up with for the second half.
Well, it's been a tale of two periods. A good period in the first for Lemoyne, a bad one in the second, and we'll come back for the second half and see if Lemoyne can regroup and protect that number one ranking right after this. Back at the Carrier Dome, set to start the second half. Lemoyne trails 6-4. The Dolphins number one in the land coming in. They won't be number one if they don't win this game. And here's the draw.
When you're number one, Moran's got the ball for Lemoyne. Let's see who comes up with it. It's still down there.
And they scrape for it. Nobody can pick it up. It's stepped on, I think, by Roberts. And now we have a whistle.
He's going to call timeout, this guy. It'll be Lemoyne's ball, but that's Raffini. Raffini, the man that you saw in our halftime highlights there, the guy went almost coast to coast, is going to have to get up a little slowly here. Look at this, man, this ball was a real scrum out there, and Raffini kind of took a dive, and then they got stepped on, so he's going to come off. He's played a whale of a game for CW Post, and right now they got to find a way to get inside. They watch the defense from Post, pick these guys way up out in the box. They don't give them an inch to maneuver, and Lemoyne really not used to this, and I don't know if, from what they saw on tape of what they expected Post to do. Now they run a little isolation here, but they slide and pick him up pretty well and protect his stick, get on his stick. So Lemoyne moving it around.
Yeah, the Post defense has been good, and when they do break down, Zagari's been there to rescue him. One more time. I don't know if they hit the post or hit Zagari, maybe both, but Lemoyne will keep possession. Another opportunity by Lemoyne goes by the boards as Matt Holdridge took that shot.
That would be 17 saves. We had him for 16 at halftime. Now I'm
not sure if it was him or the pipe, but it was close between the two of them.
Well, the goalie's best friend. They'll probably give it to him. I'd give it to him.
All right, so be it. As declared by Dale Drypolter on the save.
So it shall be.
Another shot for the Dolphins. This one gets by, and they went high that time.
That's where to go on this guy. You cannot keep putting them down there where they were putting them before. They got a break. They got a good look at the goal, and he took a left-handed shot high. That's what they needed to do.
Jason Brown gets the goal. See that? Sidewinder went high.
Yep, it went right off the opposite side. He's left-handed. Watch where it ends up. He's offside, and they're able to battle back and come within one. See, they gave him a look. They couldn't get on his stick, and he cranked it. And as I said, that's what I would do. I would go high. And as in the general of the sport of lacrosse, you get that face-off, you get some momentum coming your way.
Dolphins looking to tie this game. You figure that's something that's talked about at halftime by some of the coaches. Hey, try high on this guy because low's not working.
Well, sure, yeah, and I don't know. It's not like Division I. I'm not sure how much they've scouted and what they've seen, but now they've seen him in the first half. They say his tendency is to get down low quickly. Let's see if we can't go high.
Work that time. Ryan Spillett trying to work free from behind the cage. Throws it out top. Kyle Reichel passes it up. And here we go again from behind the cage. Ryan Spillett. Near side, Brent Kosinski. Back out high again for Reichel. Royko on the run. Spillett can't control the pass. Has to chase after it and keep it in. There's a goal. Nice play. Nobody picked him up. That's a gift goal for the Dolphins. And Lemoyne has tied this game at 6.
Okay, scoring for Lemoyne is number 39, Brandon Spillett.
Brandon Spillett gets the goal. He changed from number 4 to number 39. If you're wondering why I kind of paused there while that guy was running to the goal.
Yeah, Spillett.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Brandon Spillett gets the goal. For a minute, it was like, who was that masked man? I don't have a 39 on my roster.
That's right.
7th goal of the year for Brandon Spillett. That's one way to get open, right? That's why nobody picked him up. Then you realize it was Brandon Spillett. He had a whole different jersey on.
Well, if you were cynical, you would say that.
They told me to guard number 4.
That's right. And Jesus, 39 came in. He looked familiar, but
nobody guarded him at all. We're all tied 6-6. That's what's great about sports. You want to see something new. Ryan Gold being checked heavily. Tied 6-6. Ralph Carino. They try to get a quick stick shot, but Cook couldn't control the pass. And it's taken back by Carino. The halftime talk from Dan Sheehan. Obviously effective as Lemoyne has pumped in 2 quick goals here in the third. Some good defense from Lemoyne right now. CW Post taking its time, but the Pioneers have not been able to get off a good shot on this possession yet. And Pete Raffini's got to run about 30 yards away from the cage and leave the ball back there for Tom Hill. Jim Blocko wearing number 5 with the long green socks. And he'll try a run from out top. Blocko moves to his right, shoots it, right on goal. The rebound bounces away toward the near sideline. Who's got it? It's going to be CW Post ball, but how about that save by the Lemoyne freshman goaltender Ryan Fennell.
He's going to come down there. Just gets the shot off. Takes a shot from one of the defenders.
Tied 6-6. Blocko. Picked up by Roberts. Let's see what Blocko can do. He can score. That's what he can do. Takes a step out in front of the cage and fires one over the shoulder of Fennell. And CW Post has the lead back at 7-6.
Blocko, another one of those freshmen. They're growing up fast today. Watch, he just goes one-on-one. He makes a nice move, and when he beats him from behind like that, he beats Roberts, he turns. Watch right there. He scraped. That was a perfect job. And then it's just a jump shot. And that's a very difficult one to stop. You need some help. Somebody had to slide and pick up Blocko. But it didn't work, and it's now a 7-6 game. So, number 1, Lemoyne College have the bullseye on them as the number 1 team.
This is turning out to be a fantastic game. We felt these two teams were probably pretty evenly matched coming in, despite the disparity in the rankings.
Yeah, and the fact that so many freshmen are on the roster of Post.
Post came in ranked number 8. Wow, a stick right to the helmet. No whistle or flag.
CW Post, that was Messina. Big stick, got that big stick up high. Once again, the defense doing a good job of forcing Lemoyne outside. Now they're going to try to do the same thing they got before, and they do.
And they do, it worked. Ryan Spillett makes the pass to Brent Tusinski. And we're tied up again at 7.
Now Dazinski, who was taking long shots from the midfield, watch this. They take the ball behind. Now Dazinski makes a break right here. And he gets by number 4, Messina, and he got the ball in and out. Watch, nice, beautiful assist. And number 11, Ryan Spillett, up with that nice assist. So they were able to get it inside. Now he's 3-1, and most of his stuff was looking on the outside. He got a good inside look converted. In this face-off, this is like a brawl out there, and you never know who's going to come out with the ball.
Whistles. I think a Lemoyne player was pushed. That's the call. It'll be Dolphins ball. And that is the newly jerseyed Brandon Spillett who got knocked to the turf. Switch from 4 to 39 here for the second half. Dolphins turn it over. Taken away by Chris Grimm. Grimm passes up for Brian Gold. Gold will circle behind the cage. And he comes back out, and CW Post will set up its offense from about 25 yards out.
There's a good jump. Oh, nice move. Got it inside momentarily.
Tempone couldn't control the pass. The ball goes all the way down to the Lemoyne attack end. Ball still loose as players keep swiping for it. A lot of ground balls have been overrun in this game. Got to get down and scoop it. Here comes Post. Ken Watson will leave it out top for Ryan Graham.
Well, now they've gotten the ball back. Post is attempting to break this 7-7 deadlock. It's been a great game.
CW Post put together a great second period. There's a save by Fennell. The rebound. Fennell got a piece of that one too.
Somebody was in the crease or pushed in the crease.
They're going to get the ball back to CW Post, but how about this job by Fennell? Two great saves in a row back to back.
Now Fennell, only a freshman, you said the jump shot, he tracks high, and then he goes low. Got a foot save on that, and Tarr got the ball out so it didn't bounce.
The ball sails into the stands. And whose possession? I think it's going to be Lemoyne's, although I haven't seen anybody point yet. Everybody's okay over there.
Yeah.
Scattered a little bit as the ball jumped into the seats. It's going to be Lemoyne ball when we resume play. And it's Brett Dzinski.
Lemoyne trying to, last time they got it inside to Dzinski. Way outside now, trying to set something up. Really forcing this Post defense to come way out, then hope they can get some separation inside, get a crack in there in the defense, a little seam, and then make a cut.
Aldridge scores. He went low for that one. Dan Aldridge, Syracuse native, gets the goal. 6th on the year. He went low. A submarine shot that bounced low to the ground. And the goaltender Zagari couldn't stop it. Here it is again, Dale.
A nice shot. He's really getting beat. He goes back out. Nice job there. You know what he did there? He set him up. It looked like he wasn't going to shoot. He didn't have to crank. Watch how he hides this. Am I going to shoot? Now I am. And that's what he did. And the goalie is reading him, and his defender's reading him, and he baited him long enough to where he took the shot when he didn't think he was going to, and it's now 8-7, and once again, this scrum at the, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be interesting to see if they reface this or whether they could see who stick it one off.
Lemoyne trailed by 2 at the half. Excuse me, Dale. Now they have a 1-goal lead.
Alternating possession here, so it'll go Lemoyne's way.
It's 8-7 Dolphins. Pioneers on the attack. Alexander Cook.
Yep.
Working against Mike Ream. Cook will try to start it up again. Instead, he'll leave behind the cage and move out in front himself and try to get a pass in the crease area.
Oh, nice cut.
Behind the back shot, just misses the cage.
That was a great cut. Number 7, Brian Gold for Post. Man, he flashed in there. They couldn't get him the ball.
Ralph Carino tried the spectacular shot that missed everything.
This post team is going to be very good. They got a lot of freshmen that are playing and contributing.
Alexander Cook has the ball. He's one of them.
Jump.
Knocked down. Ball's loose. Whistle and...
We're going to get Tar again.
Yep.
It'll be 30 seconds.
It's going against Lemoyne. Travis Tar out of Auburn, another freshman for Lemoyne. A lot of young guys on the field, so you'll see a lot of mistakes. You know, usually you get those freshman mistakes, and Tar's going to sit out for 30 seconds.
Mike, you're in! Mike, you're in!
A little confusion about where the ball is. There it is, as we look at Tar. So 30 seconds. And you can see right in the middle there in that white, that's how much time is left on the penalty. We're down to 15 seconds. Oh, nice job, knocked down by this guy, I think.
CW post 2 for 3 on the man ups. And by the way, Lemoyne hadn't allowed a man down goal all year until here in this game.
Number 10 is going to get a slashing call, Tommy Hill.
So there are only 5 seconds left in the Lemoyne penalty. So when that expires, Lemoyne will have the man up for 55 seconds.
Correct. Right now they're even. But I think obviously Lemoyne going to get a free clear here. They're just going to take their time until their extra man comes in.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
3, 2, 1.
Penalties now released. And Lemoyne has a man up. 50 seconds left in it. Dolphins did not score an early man-up attempt in this game.
They looked a little confused at the beginning of this man-up. They still got time left, as you can see, over 30 seconds. Now they're moving the ball crisply.
Corey Sullivan's shot just goes wide.
High again, as you noticed.
Yeah.
Trying to go high. Corey Sullivan, junior out of Lafayette, 6 foot 220. I bet you he can shoot the ball pretty hard.
He did that time. Zagari, the CW Post goaltender, has been strong throughout. The Dolphins finally getting to him a little bit here in the third.
1 point lead, 1 goal lead for Lemoyne.
Trowbridge, work it behind the cage. Ryan Spillett out there, a little guy with great passing ability, long shot. Got a piece of the pipe, you can hear it kind of ring off the pipe, but the shot is missed by Grimm, or rather by Trowbridge. Lemoyne still has it. Nice pass, quick stick shot though, misses. It's Ryan Spillett. Set up a streaking teammate right out in front, but Jason Brown could not find the cage. Only 2 seconds left on the penalty time.
Just going to say, Zagari has done very, very well. He's out of Bridgewater, New Jersey, and they got rid of this man up.
Another shot just misses the cage. Corey Sullivan let another one go.
You know, they're all going high on him now. I think they might have said something in the locker room. You know, let's not give this guy any added advantage because he's a real bear when the ball is low. Let's see if we can't challenge him high.
It's worked so far here in the third, but maybe it's time to switch it back up again. Maybe you're starting to expect the high shots.
Yeah.
Ryan Spillett, awfully quick back there. Great feeder. Another shot misses the cage. Some good defense as that shot was not necessarily deflected, but it was challenged enough that it just was not on target.
Messina able to run that ball down for post, and you're right though. That's one of the things you got to do is the little things. You know, that's not a big clean check. Just got to make that stick so he can't get a nice clean shot at it, and hope your goalie can do the rest. That one didn't go, and good chase down by Messina for post, and now they're going to clear it, and they have no problems.
Right across the midfield line is Pete Raffini. Ball's broken up. Oh, just a little short pass, and Iskar took it away. Oh, he just missed Roberts on the run. And CW Post able to steal it back. Raffini for the Pioneers.
This guy has played a good game. He's on Raffini right now, chasing him out. 6'4", 170.
And they break it up. Roberts also making the play. Iskar trying to pluck it out of the air. Can't quite do it. And CW Post gets it back.
Now they got to find out, because now Iskar is on the wrong. Make sure you switch. If you're going to pick up somebody else's man, then somebody's got to pick up yours. And they do. Lemoyne now picks up. In those unsettled situations, sometimes you can get confused, and that's when you lose somebody.
Blanco has it stripped away, but he goes back and gets it.
Good check by Roberts.
A couple more stick checks by Roberts. Forcing Blanco to give the ball up. Tom Hill has it now. Working from behind the cage. The Lemoyne defense has been tough here in the second half.
Yeah.
Post with only one goal here in the third. Seems like Lemoyne showed up for the odd number periods. Post had a great second. There's a shot deflected from behind. Forced a bad one. Post able to come up with the ball again, though. Tempone scoops it. Feeds Tom Hill. Back for Jim Blanco.
Now they got that. Oh, lost away. You see the one guy behind looking for the cutters, and the ball is stolen.
Roberts took it away from Lemoyne. He comes across the midfield line. He still has the ball. Eric Roberts gives it up. Ryan Spillett plays it off behind the net for Dan Holdridge. Back for Spillett. Lemoyne up one, trying to add to that lead.
Well, they want to take their time now. They still don't even have the full complement of minis in. The offensive minis were being changed on the fly. They don't want to do anything stupid.
Tulowiecki is one of those offensive middies wearing number 46. He's out there now as they swing it around. Tulowiecki has it near side. Back across for Trevor Ames. Tulowiecki with it. Running to his left. Tulowiecki feeds. Ryan Spillett out front.
Oh, nice.
He fanned on it. Dasinski tried to take the shot, but the ball just popped out of his stick before he could let it fly. 2 minutes to go in the third. Pioneers on the run.
They had a good opportunity there. Dasinski just could not convert it, but they had a nice look, and he had a good look at the goal. Fanned on it.
Good defense right there.
Yeah, that's good job. Nuck.
43, Justin Nook.
Now they got to jump out of the box. Number 10, Tom Hill coming in, but they ran it off. But they were making a sub, and they got him in, and he had about a 4-yard lead to the cage.
Raffini shoots. He missed the cage. Raffini came out from behind the cage, got an angle, but missed it.
They tried that same thing one-on-one behind and try to scrape him off the cage and get a clear shot. A little jump shot didn't go. So both teams playing good defense. This is Tar out here on number 24. Tempone, a man who's played very well, and they're way out on him.
Tempone leaves it for Hill. Final minute, third period. Post has been held to just one goal in it. So far, it's Grimm. He shoots. Deflected out in front, over the end line. Despite the hustle of Lemoyne, CW Post will keep it.
They got to do 50 seconds. Mr. Fennell, our goalie, has to suck it up here for 50 seconds with it. The ball still in back of him. He's done well. Both goalies have shown, although obviously the more saves have gone to Zagari.
Gold out in front. Gets knocked right into the back of the cage. And he's going to be called for going into the crease. I guess he stepped in before he was knocked in.
Yeah, well, you can knock him in legally. You just, as long as you don't do it from the back, you can do that. And so he was in, and that cost him a possession. And now the man we've been talking about, Fennell, who has played well, the freshman, their regular goalie, hurt his ankle. And they said, okay, let's go, Fennell. No man's land. Now they clear it. Now they got 10 seconds to get it into that offensive box. And get it in.
25 seconds to go in the third. That shot missed the cage.
See, he changed left-handed Mike Moran, the face-off guy, then took it right-handed. Nice attempt. Coach Sheehan making some adjustments here for the last 21 seconds of this quarter. Offside called. Just saw Coach saying now we got a man-up opportunity. Referee Steve Miller called the offside. So what this will mean now, you got 21 seconds, you're man up. But if you hold on to the ball, and the time elapses and there's no face-off for the fourth quarter, you get the ball automatically. So, you're kind of, it's an interesting paradox here. Do you get it? Do you take it? And then risk not having possession? We'll see.
If a good shot presents itself, I think they'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
And there it is. And the goal.
That'll work it.
A 2-goal lead for Lemoyne on the man-up goal. Dan Holdridge. He really let the blast go from long range on the far side, and he was able to beat Zagari. Another one that didn't bounce.
Right. Reminds me of a little bit. Watch, let's just take a look at it here. Reminds me of Springer when he goes high from Syracuse.
Yeah.
He's a good size, 6'2", and he just takes a crank shot, and it's a riser. It starts out at about a foot off the ground and ends up being about 5 feet off the ground. So once again, don't put it on the ground. Holdridge, 2 good goals.
And his other one came from down low like that too, right?
Absolutely, same thing.
And the final seconds tick off the clock in the third period. A fantastic third period for the #1 Division II team in the country, the Lemoyne Dolphins. Dan Sheehan's team has turned the tables on CW Post. We'll take a timeout and come back with the fourth period. Lemoyne leads CW Post 9-7 after 3. Doug Wright and Dale Dreipolger back inside the Carrier Dome. Lemoyne playing a home game away from home and getting it done against the CW Post. Lemoyne trailed by 2 at halftime, but now lead by 2 after 3. A great third period for Lemoyne.
Lemoyne enjoying a 5 face-off advantage.
And they get another one right there as we look at the stats quickly, Dale.
Yeah, saves 24-10. Take a look at that. That's impressive. Both goalies have looked good. Turnover 16 and 14, pretty even, and that is really a difference in the face-offs, which we don't have up there. But Lemoyne, in that particular category, is now up by 5. And that's a big point of this game, especially when you got a 2-goal lead, when you can score and get the ball back.
Ryan Spillett.
Oh, man.
Looks a lot like a guy who wears number 22 for Syracuse back there.
Yeah.
Speaking, of course, of Michael Powell. Loves to set up from behind the cage for Syracuse. There's a steal, though, by CW Post. Pete Raffini takes it away. Here comes Raffini. We've seen him effective doing this before, going coast to coast, but this time he's checked off the play. Flag's going to come in, though. And it's going to be a man up for CW Post.
Yeah, Jason Brown, 26, is going to have to sit because he gave him a push right there. I think they're only giving him a push, so that'll be a 30-second. Yeah, so they got a man-up opportunity.
Brown put his hands up as if to say, not me, I didn't push him.
He must have stepped on something. He must have tripped over one of the lines.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. Okay, defense, zone, stick up. Don't let him get a good look. Somebody chase the ball. And the cutter, this is really it's a tough time now. Fennel, he's the man.
CW Post 2 out of 4. Trying to make it 3 of 5 of Fennel Robinson from out in front. Flags go flying.
Oh, man, that was no doubt about this call. So now they're going to be down 2 men.
Oh, boy. Iskar going off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? That was a good penalty.
Might have been a goal otherwise.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's like a defensive back dragging a guy down when it's a sure touchdown. Well, this is a real zone. Just keep your stick up. Hope you can keep the passing lanes and shooting lanes clogged with your stick. Guys open on the edge, you slide just like they did there.
So it was 6 against 4, now 6 against 5, but for only 10 more seconds. Post not able to get a shot off even. Carino back out high for Afimi. The second penalty's already released.
Now here's the dangerous time right now. Until everybody marks up and gets the guy. Okay, now they're all right. But that's always tough when all of a sudden the guy says, all right, I'm in, and then everybody's got to jump and pick up the right man.
That's a great job on the man down, though, because CW Post had a 6-on-4, didn't get a shot off.
And there are 2 men down at one point. Nice play there by Doran, Jeremy Doran. And he started this by knocking the ball out.
Behind the cage, Brandon Spillett, wearing number 39 here in the second half.
The CW Post team, well, of course, we didn't know. We hadn't seen them 1 and 2 coming in. Weren't sure how good they were, but they are a maturing team. And Pat McCabe and Dan Kowalski and Tom Postel, the coaches there, done a good job of getting them ready for this game.
Passed up on the near side. Centering try.
Oh, there's a push.
Holdred threw it out in front. Whistles on the play.
Also, Brian Detellis, Kevin McShaw, and Brad Carr, the assistants for Coach Sheehan, have done a great job. This is a good lacrosse game, good Division II lacrosse game. There's your coaches right there. Do a great job recruiting and obviously a great job coaching.
Trevor Ames has the ball on the near side. Senior from Black River. Pass from behind by Spillett out in front, and they get the goal. Or
nope.
Did they?
It's on the
no,
outside.
They didn't. It's on the outside. A couple of players jumped up and down with their sticks over their heads. Fooled me for a moment, but no goal. So
Fast
here
break.
come the Pioneers on the run, yep.
One of the things that here's Iskar again with that big pole out there. He's whacking and hacking. And that's failure to advance. You got to get it in that offensive end. So that's Iskar. Should get credit for that. Number 36. He did that by punishing the man trying to carry the ball in, and they get the ball down to him.
Iskar with that long stick. I thought he was going to fire a long range shot. Instead he dumps it off, and there's a shot to goal.
He gets an assist.
He does. He set up Bob Tulowicki.
Tulowicki from Iskar. We've seen him do it. He started the game off by coming down with that big pole, and now he's done a great job here. Watch him. He steps out. Now, nobody's on his stick. You don't want to let a guy with a 6-foot stick hang around there that long and not be challenged, and he got the ball off to Tulowicki. Nice look as Tulowicki split 2 defenders, and again, they beat him high.
Second goal for Tulowicki from Orchard Park. It's Buffalo Bills country right there. Lemoyne with a field goal lead on the board. It's 10-7.
Gives him a lot of time left, but it gives him a little more breathing room. And what they've been doing with face-offs, now we'll see what Lemoyne does when they get the ball, if they take any time off the clock. But looking at to get that ball down as big stick from post goes back. That was a nice job by Campbell. Another freshman brought that ball down. This is a young team. We told you 15 freshmen. Oh, this is a nice look. Just in time. Oh, no, that's going to be a push.
Oh.
Eric Roberts just in time got a one-hand check, and then when he went by, watch, when he gets him by 19, Tejada, then they pushed him.
The ball was out first. They didn't really need to push him.
Yeah, well.
Post retains possession down by 3. Pioneers have scored just 1 time in the second half. We're down to 10.5 to go in the fourth.
Oh, nice ball stripped there momentarily. See who comes up with it.
Pioneers get it back. Sandy Tejada is able to get that ground ball. Leaves it for Brian Gold. Right-hand cradle running to his right, spins back, lobs a shot. I guess that's a shot.
No, he didn't lob it. He got checked. It was number 43 from Lemoyne. Nook got his on his stick, and he couldn't follow through. So a nice job defensively on Brian Gold by Nook of Lemoyne.
Ryan Fennell, the Lemoyne goalie, is going to try to work it across on the ride.
Well, he's in no man's land now. You don't have to do anything. You can stay there for most of the game as long as and then when you cross the midfield line, you have another time constraint, and they're really waiting to get a little. They got a long stick. I was going to say they're waiting for a short stick, but they got Nuck over, and he's got to give it up here to somebody with a little shorter stick.
And he does just that.
Let's see if they take a little more time and take some time off the clock. It started, let's say, 9:30. See how much time they take before they get a shot off.
Jason Brown has the ball near side. He's shown us a few moves in this game. He's gonna. I thought he was gonna shoot that one. But gives it back up. Here comes the shot. Just misses. Deflected on the way through. Lemoyne has it backed up.
Well, they're certainly not taking the air out of the ball, I'll tell you that. They waited around, took 30 seconds, but man, did they get a good hard shot off. Holdridge going to trigger it in there for Lemoyne.
Mike Moran was the guy who took that shot for Lemoyne, but missed the cage. But he was trying to go high again.
Yeah, a lot of guys from Lemoyne have it. That's going to be off. Well, let's see if he tracks it down. Holdridge lost it. Nice ground ball there.
But not a nice pass. Scooped up neatly, though. Look at Trowbridge. Throws it across. Moving in is Holdridge. And CW Post comes away with it. The next goal in this game, I think, is going to be huge. It's either going to be a 4-goal lead for Lemoyne, or CW Post is right in with them.
Good point.
That shot goes wide.
They're getting Iskar in, but they've done a nice job. Tar has done a nice job defensively. Nook has done a nice job for them defensively. They've really tightened up. And, of course, Dorn, number 35, also has done a really nice job. So the defense tightened up after giving up some goals in that second quarter. As we moved into the third, they gave up, what, one? That's it.
And they won all half.
Yeah.
Ruffini has it. Iskar picks him up. Ruffini gives it up. Roberts checking his man. Blanco takes it behind the cage. Long stick picks him up there. Ball stripped away, and the goalie Ryan Fennell scoops it up for Lemoyne. Nice defensive play by these Dolphins.
You know, Fennell's gotten tougher as the game went on. I thought he might lose a little confidence. He's a freshman. Don't forget their starting goalie hurt an ankle, but he, you know, and I was talking to Coach Sheehan. He said, you know, I've got confidence in him. More importantly, the kids have confidence in him, and I think he's rewarded them with a timeout. But he's rewarded them with a great effort so far, and they've got to really be pleased with how that freshman, Brian Fennell, out of South Salem, New York, has responded. Now you're looking at Stan Kowalski, the coach, one of the assistant coaches, and Postel with his green shirt on. He's talking, making sure that they've got stuff straight. But Tom Postel, take a look at this.
Quite a resume. Two-time All-American at CW Post. He took the team to the 1996 National Championship. And he's a member of the National Lacrosse Foundation Hall of Fame. Tom Postel of CW Post.
Well, I saw him in the North-South game here. I think he scored 6 or 7 goals. He was absolutely unstoppable. He's a little guy, too. I mean, he just was all over the place. And he's done a nice job, obviously, with this team. And they are pushing Lemoyne to the limit here. I mean, it's 10-7, but it's not been a comfortable game for Lemoyne.
Not in the least. The Dolphins trailed this game by 2 at the half. But the Pioneers have not been able to regain that scoring touch they had in the second period. That was their big period. Other than that, they haven't done a whole lot.
That's right.
When we return, Lemoyne will have the ball. And now they'll play it from behind the cage. They'll swing it around up top and set things up. Ryan Spillett flashing that speed. The little guy from behind the cage tries to come out in front. Instead, he gives it up for Dan Holdridge. Swinging across. Trevor Ames. And it's Spillett behind the cage again.
That's a long pass. These guys are well coached, both teams.
Yeah, really crisp long passes right on the stick every time it seems.
That's right, and they're doing that. We're doing a little four corner there. And
Holdridge goes with a low shot. The goalie made the save.
He didn't find it.
Yeah,
there
he
for a
didn't
while.
see it.
I think it ricocheted off 2 bars there, and he did find it though. Zagari's had a great game.
That had to be an anxious moment as he was searching around to find that
It's
ball.
like your heart in your throat, like, geez, I don't see it. Is it now rolling between my legs and I'm going to lose it? Lemoyne really picking them up, taking a page out of their book, really picking them up way out high. Justin Nook, they're way out picking them up at the restraining line and before.
There's going to be some tired players when this one's over. It's been pressure defense at both ends.
Watson will hold on to the ball.
Some more good defense from Lemoyne right here.
Yeah.
There's an opening and a goal. Well, I said that next goal is going to be a big one, and let's see how big it turns out to be as Sandy Tejada finds the back of the cage, and it's a 2-goal game again, Dale. It's 10-8.
Tejada, sophomore out of West Hempstead. He gets some space, stops. Look, tried to get on his stick. He takes a one-hopper. Watch, sets. He got too much time to set. Iskar slid over. They couldn't get on his stick. Tried to get in his way, but Tejada did a nice job of getting that ball. Now, here's where the faceoffs become really important.
Looks like Lemoyne's going to get to this one, but first a whistle. And they're going to give the ball to CW Post.
Yes, they are. Now you got to ride. You really got to make them earn these goals. There's 5.5 minutes left. You can't give up a quick one. You want to make them work, and that's going to be out of bounds.
That's just an unforced error.
Yeah. It was intended for number 17, Carino. Another freshman couldn't track it down. Now, Lemoyne, let's see if they take some time off the clock. If they get it down there. 5.5 minutes left. There's some of your officials. Yep. Goalie got the ball. Fennel going to take his time. He's got it out of his nice ride here. Now they're going to jump the goalie pretty soon. See, remember all zoning them off? See that? Everybody's got a guy. Now they're going to just... Oh! Just got over. Trowbridge.
Able to hold on to that ball despite taking a pretty hard shot. We approach 5 minutes remaining in regulation time. It's a 10-8 lead for Lemoyne.
They got it with 5:30 left. I think now you're going to see that Post is going to start pushing the matter a little bit. And on the other hand, Lemoyne they're not going to take a shot, but they're just going to take their time. And you don't want to, Zagari's been so good, you don't want to take a bad shot. So take the time off the clock. If you get a good shot, take it, but don't take a bad one. A little bit of communication there as they get that ball around the box.
Moran has it now on the near side. The midfielder will circle back. Gets set to make a run toward the goal. Here comes Moran. Right hand cradle. Angles to his right. Has his pass broke up. Ball's down. Moran loses it.
Good steal. That was grim.
The CW Post loses it right back. Ball's down again.
Oh!
Boy, Trowbridge has taken a couple of hard shots, but it's still a Lemoyne ball.
Minute and a half since Lemoyne got it. The ball's been on the ground. Nobody was able to control it. Then Lemoyne got it back. So it's now more than a minute and a half they have controlled this ball. And they're just going to play catch. What you can do, you just got to, every once in a while, you got to step in that box. And then you just start the 10 count over again. Now, when it's under 2 minutes, then you got to stay in that box. You can't come out. They're taking their time. 2 minutes off the clock since now they're going to tell them keep it in. They're going to tell them they're stalling. They've got to keep it in the box.
Which makes things a little bit easier for CW Post to defend, a lot less territory to cover.
Yeah. And he can run around back there all he wants. The box goes all the way to the back. Let's see if he's to make sure he doesn't go out of the box.
Dasinski is back there. Being checked, gets around his man. Dasinski's going to send one out. Top of the box, winding, firing, and shooting wide. And high, backed up by Lemoyne.
Well, that was a good shot. They had two guys back there for backup. He can't go outside the box. They told him, you can't stall, you got to keep it in. So, let's see what they do.
We're down under 3 minutes left, regulation time. Lemoyne leads by 2. Timeout called.
Been a humdinger this game. This has been terrific.
Lemoyne trying to survive and protect that number 1 ranking. As we look at Coach Dan Sheehan. Going to take a look at some All-Americans.
Got some good personnel. They've had some great personnel there.
And there you see him on your screen, a couple from last year, including Paul Isgar, who's playing pretty well in this one.
Right. Cole Brenner. Twice. Isgar twice. Nee. Gagi and Tift in 1993. Quite a look at the second team now. Sanford, Dasinski, and Tom Kimball from last year. An honorable mention, Spillett, Sanford, Spillett, Michaud, Downey, and Hunter. So they've had more than their share of quality lacrosse players, and this program it's a great place to have a program, great facilities, get local kids, Central New York kids want to stay home, great place to go and play lacrosse. So as you said before, it's almost like an upstate, downstate game. CW Post, kind of the same thing for the people down on Long Island. And there's a nice crowd. People come up from Long Island, or they've got some kind of tie to CW Post because they got a nice little contingent here.
Well, it's a pretty neat opportunity for both of these teams to play inside the Carrier Dome.
Oh, yeah, that's nice that they did this.
You can't tell me guys from CW Post haven't watched different sporting events on TV playing inside this place, and to have a chance to play in the same field, it's got to be a bit of a thrill. Second period was huge for CW Post. Lemoyne bounced back with a big third, and each team has scored 1 goal here in the fourth. It's a 2-goal lead for the Dolphins.
And they got 2:54 left, kind of a tenuous lead. There's Coach Sheehan making sure everybody's on the same page here. Let's not give up a fast break goal, because you're just a fast break goal and a face-off and another fast break away from a tie. I don't want to say the OT word.
No, you can't do that.
Lemoyne obviously getting a lot of shots off, 20 more than Post. And the referees are telling them they got to keep it in.
Great ball handler with it now, Ryan Spillett. He can rag a lot of time off all by himself here.
Yeah. They started 5.5 minutes.
Rob Trowbridge with it now. Ducks underneath and leaves it off. That's Jason Brown, excuse me, not Trowbridge.
Yep. A little pick behind. They're gonna have to. That's the kind of pass you want to force, where somebody's got to right under the back. He's doing an excellent job of getting rid of this time.
Dan Holder's looking for a shot as it's stripped away. Regained. Lucky break for the Dolphins there to get that ball right back.
Well, that was a great ground ball by Brown.
Ooh, another ground ball and another hit behind the cage. Trowbridge has it, though. Trowbridge ducks away from the defense.
They've taken 3.5 minutes off the clock.
It's got to frustrate you if you're CW Post.
Sure it does.
Down by only 2, but Lemoyne got possession of this ball with 5.5 minutes left. There was one ground ball scooped up momentarily by CW Post, but they have never been able to get the ball into the Lemoyne end ever since cutting it to 2.
You're going to watch the goalie's going to get involved in this pretty soon, and he's going to have to double somebody because they got to get the ball back. So he'll just take more time off the clock. So it's 4 minutes they've taken off the clock. They started at 5.5. Yep.
Down to 1:30. Trowbridge with the ball.
Now here comes, see the goalie? Well, you're going to see the goalie. There he is. He's going to come over and double somebody and leave the cage open. They got to get the ball back. They're down by 2. He went out of the box.
Nope, timeout's what they call.
So
good job by Dan Sheehan. Heady play.
Yeah.
Take some time off the clock. A lot of guys running around with the ball. It gives them a chance to catch their breath a bit and start over again with 1:15 to go.
4:15 they've taken off the clock.
Wow. It's the kind of thing that if you're winning, you love this kind of lacrosse, and if you're losing, you can't stand it.
They
so come on, play.
They did have some scary moments. The ball was on the ground a couple times. They came up with some important ground balls, but basically they have taken that 4:15 off the clock.
There's no shot clock in lacrosse.
No, there's not, but there is a box you have to stay in, and it's even more difficult than that sometimes.
We showed you the top 10 poll in Division II when we started this broadcast, but here it is for you again. Lemoyne, the number 1 team in the country, narrowly over New York Tech. Bryant, Pace, and Mercyhurst following Lemoyne. Limestone was number 1 before Lemoyne beat them. Limestone is ranked 6 now, followed by Adelphi, CW Post, Westchester, and St. Michael's. But it's number 1 versus number 8 right here at the Carrier Dome, and number 1 is holding on for dear life.
Limestone's in South Carolina. Now, there's one for you. Try to figure out how, because they don't play much lacrosse in South Carolina. There's some high schools in North Carolina that play lacrosse, but a lot of the players are from up here and go down to, when I say up here, northeast, and take a little southern excursion.
Well, you can actually play outdoors in March.
Yeah, right.
A little different than up here.
That's true. Yeah, the weather might be just a tad better in Gaffney, South Carolina.
Which is lovely this time of year, I understand.
Well, it's lovelier than Syracuse.
Well, Lemoyne would think it would be lovely if they could hold on to the ball for another 15 and 1 minute.
Yep. But you're going to see some desperation now from Post.
Spillett will start play. And try to hold on as long as he can. He has great moves. He gets out in front. He has a shot to goal! That's a huge one. A 3-goal lead now for Lemoyne as Ryan Spillett buries it. It's 11-8 Dolphins.
Yeah, the goalie had to take some chances. He wasn't just standing there. He kind of out and trying to get back in, and he was actually in, but Spillett just took a terrific shot. Look at the stick is right on his head, on his neck. So that was a big goal. 1:05 left now, and out for the Tulawiki, out for the face.
And these face-offs are so crucial. I mean, if CW Post can string a couple together, they can get back in this thing. But instead, oh boy,
overran that one.
There's been a lot of that.
Yeah.
Across the midfield line, here come the Dolphins, leading by 3, and it looks like they're going to hold on and win this thing. That face-off there was just huge. I kind of salted it away.
Yeah.
And Spillett has it now behind the cage, and he has been fantastic with his stick handling and holding onto the ball to help take all this time off the clock. Centering pass, save.
Oh, Iskar knocked
Broken up
it down.
again by Iskar. No question, he's an All-American. You can see why in this game. He's played fantastically well. He kicks the ball. A la Pele. A little behind the back, flip back for Iskar. Why not one more goal, Dolphins? There's the shot, and there it is. How about that, Dan Holdridge? An exclamation point for Lemoyne.
That's one for the voters. So when they're looking to see how many first-place votes they get, it's going to be a 4-goal differential probably. 16 seconds left, but Holdridge has played a heck of a game. He's got a patent on that shot. Iskar's going to get another assist. Nah, I don't think he will on this one. Yeah.
You know, going high has worked in the second half. That's been one of the keys to this game, and if one of the coaches picked that up, you got to give him credit.
You're going to give me credit?
I'll give you credit.
Okay.
You noticed it too, but you weren't in the locker room at halftime.
That's right. That's true. But listen, if I can pick it up, somebody else must be able to.
Lemoyne's going to keep its number 1 ranking. Knocking off CW Post here at the Carrier Dome. Final seconds winding down off the clock. And that will do it as another shot from Holdridge rings off the pipe. The Lemoyne Dolphins trailed by 2 at the half, but came all the way back with a huge second half to retain that number 1 ranking and get out of the Carrier Dome with a victory over perennial powers CW Post.
Heck of a coaching job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Fennell did a nice job. A freshman goalie you pressed into service. There's a lot of heroes for Lemoyne, but he's one of them, and they did an excellent job.
Once again, the final score, Lemoyne beats CW Post by the final score of 12-8. For my broadcast partner, Dale Dreipolzer, for producer-director Jeff Steyer and his crew, do lacrosse like nobody else can. You know that if you watch games here on Time Warner 13. This is Doug Wright saying so long from the Carrier Dome. The Dolphins make a splash. They beat CW Post. Final score 12-8. Good night, everybody.